Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be covering my first shift as an MO, which is a medical officer. If you're all familiar with the term medical officer, I'll be making a separate video about that because doctors, we come in ranks just like the military, so we come in titles. Right now I'm a medical officer, and in this country as a medical officer sometimes you have to take shifts before you find a spot in residency. So given the fact that this is my first shift, I decided to make a day in the life of a medical doctor's blog. So we're going to be going through the hospital together, seeing what doctors do together. So if you're interested, definitely stick around. Right now it is about 2 in the afternoon. I just had lunch, had my shower. Let's get ready. So the first step is to decide what to wear because I have no idea what I'm going to be doing or where I'm actually going to be stationed. So I can either go with a mufti and white coat, scrubs, or actually combine scrubs and white coat together. Personally, I don't like combining scrubs and white coat because to me they're a fashion disaster, but to each their own. So I think for my first shift I'm going to go with the classic mufti and white coat because that's just the safest choice. I'm going to be wearing pants with it so I can move around easily, and then I have my pockets to store my stuff. So now let's set up our hospital bag. So I just finished getting dressed. I have my water, I have my hospital bag. Now we're all ready to go. So finally, after 20 minutes of waiting, somebody came. They handed over to me. Thankfully, the person was very nice. Probably a medical officer just like me. I just found out that I am supposed to be in the clinic, so outpatient department. Yay! So I'll be seeing patients who are coming in with a complaint, or they want a test to be done to them, or they want a test interpreted, some of them for drug refills, all of that. So for now, there's nobody. I have to wait for my first patient to arrive. I'll just be chilling in the time being. But just to give you like an idea, these are the folders that the previous doctor saw today alone. So all these. Here's to hoping my shift will be much calmer than his because mine is an evening shift from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So now all I have to do is just wait for patients to show up, and then I'll start my shift. So the funniest thing just happened. Like, the receptionist came in because apparently the previous doctor filled out some forms and the receptionist could not read them, so he came to me for interpretation. Apparently us doctors have a special type of handwriting, so he couldn't read the dyspnea, palpitations, orthopnea, PND, CCF written there. And he brought me a new sheet of paper to like rewrite all of them because the people there cannot read it. Like, these people are not making my job any easier. I'm the one seeing the patients, documenting, taking vitals, setting lines. Oh my god, like, I'll see you guys in a few minutes after I finish this job. Now that was not even my job, now that I have to do. Oh my god. So I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, so things went from 0 to 100 real quick. It was chill 1 second, but then before I knew it, this place just flipped upside down. The first patient I saw was an emergency. There was a 16-year-old girl who came in vomiting since morning, and as a result has been dizzy. There were no other symptoms, no fever, no dysuria, no discharge, no body pains, nothing. The only symptom she had was vomiting, and she's been vomiting so much that she couldn't even account for how many times she vomited. Her pulse rate was over 100, blood pressure was 90 over 70, so I had to keep her in the observation room to put her on 1 liter of dextrosaline stat, patient not diabetic, and then some antiemetics. So in the meantime, we're just going to wait for the IV fluids to run down until the results come out and we can get to the bottom of whatever is bothering this patient. When you're urinating, there's no blood. What happened? little update. So it's currently 6:30 p.m. I have 2.5 hours to go if my math is right, and currently I have seen these patients. I know. Anyway, so this result for my emergency patient, I don't know why it's taking this long, but we're gonna go check right now. Hopefully it's out so I can sort this patient out and she can go home, because she's been here for like over 2 hours. So let's go and check. Okay, so finally the result of my patient is out. So basically what happened was that the urinalysis came back. Everything was normal except for ketones 2+. So thankfully, random blood sugar came out normal. Can attribute to ketonuria, to the vomiting and starvation, because the patient had not eaten for so long, I think more than 12 hours. So yeah, and then the food blood count was normal, but there was malaria. And thankfully, the vomiting stopped, thank God. Now all that's left is to make sure that my patient is stabilized so she can go home on appropriate management. So just when I thought the day was going to get easier, I get a patient for incision and drainage of an abscess. So the patient is lying down now. We're going to go anesthetize, cut and drain the abscess. So it's a minute past 9. I just saw and discharged my final patient, and I am done for the day. The best part, I had to come back tomorrow and do it all over again. I do not miss this actually, to be honest. I don't. Anyway, so I'm just about to pack up and head out. My ride is here, thank God. Can't wait to go home and never do this again. I am so happy I'm going home. This concludes my 2-day working shift. So excited to go home and live my life doing nothing. Oh my God, that was a lizard. Oh, just yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was my shoe that just went flying. Okay, so apparently I have the coordination of a cerebellar disease patient. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me, even though I did most of the work myself. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like. Even if you didn't drop me a like, I deserved it. I worked hard in the last 2 days. How many patients have I actually seen in the past 2 days? Okay, so I saw about 20 patients yesterday, excluding the emergency one. Well, I had 2 emergencies, excluding those ones, and then today I saw about 20 something. So all in all, let's say I saw 50 patients, which is actually fair. So that wasn't a bad cover at all. Yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.